Hi everyone, and welcome to the week 19 workout. This workout is going to be an upper body resistance training workout for which you'll need a band or a set of light weights, a set of medium weights, and a set of heavy weights. Now, if you don't have all three sets of weights, that's fine. You can mix and match and just add repetitions if the weight isn't enough. The last thing you're gonna need is either a bench or a stability ball or something that you can recline back on that is stable and steady, that's not gonna let you kind of roll out or get all the way onto your back. With that, let's start the workout. The warm-up today is going to just be a side-to-side step with some chest openers. So you're just gonna swing your arms from the front to the back and take some nice deep breaths, just starting to open up the chest. This workout I have high hopes for to really help sculpt my arms. I feel like since I got pregnant, I've definitely let my strength training decrease and my fitness level decrease. So here's hoping that by the time the baby comes, I'll be the buff, bad mom that I had imagined I would be when I first found out I was pregnant. Okay, and then let's start with arm circles. You're just gonna stand back in one spot and just go back, like backstroke. If this feels uncomfortable, do one at a time. Don't lock your knees. Take nice big breaths. Get the full range of motion of the back and the shoulders. And now let's stop and go forward like we're swimming freestyle. You can do both at the same time if that feels comfortable. This feels more comfortable to me, probably because I used to swim. All right, the hardest move in the warm-up is coming up next. It's going to be push-ups, and I'm going to do them from my knees. And let's just do 15. I know most of you who have seen my other videos are going to think, she must love push-ups because she always does them. I actually hate push-ups, but I know they're very good at warming up the chest and getting a lot of the muscles in the upper body working. And last one. Oh. All right. Get up carefully. And the last warm-up, we're just gonna do some boxing moves. So some jabs. And we'll do this just to warm up full extension of the arms. Keep the core in tight if you can. Now we're gonna add some hooks. One of the things I loved about working out when I used to live in New York was all the Groupons you could get. So I used to buy a bunch of things that I didn't have the chance to do previously, and one of them was boxing. And I just had so much fun doing it. And then uppercuts. The reason during the warm-up we do movements that keep us moving is because it's hard to stretch from a standing or still position when you're not warmed up, cold or tired, tense muscles. So we save the static stretching for the end of the workout during the cool down. All right, I feel good. I feel a little bit out of breath, but I feel ready to start the workout. So the first exercise is going to be an upper body exercise. Keep your hands about shoulder width apart. I'm gonna get into a little bit of a lunge. You're gonna face forward in the lunge, and then you're gonna turn and open. And you're gonna try to squeeze your shoulder blades. So let's start with 10. This is annoying. I'm just gonna wrap this around my hand. And every single time you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Last one, and now we're gonna pulse for 10. Perfect. Switch sides. So I'm gonna face this way now, and then wrap this around my hand so the same thing doesn't happen. And then here we go. This one I never feel like when I'm doing it, feels like I'm doing much of anything. But the next day, I'll be like, my back is so sore, I wonder what I've done. And this is our last one, and then 10 pulses. Whew. Felt a little bit of shoulders in that too. Okay, so let's put this aside. We'll use it when we repeat this whole circuit. The next one is going to be an upright row. I'm gonna use a pair of 10s. It's important to get a good set of weights that you're gonna feel some resistance, but not too heavy because you don't wanna start bending over and creating like a swooping motion, trying to compensate for how heavy the weights are. And it's just gonna be up like this. Keep your knees a little bit bent and shoulders just up to kind of your armpits. And we're gonna do 12 of these. Whew. I never used to work out my shoulders a lot, but I really realized before I got pregnant how sculpting the shoulders made my arms look so much more lean. The next exercise is a bicep exercise. We're gonna bring the weight up and around and down, and then up and around and down. That way we work on both sides of the bicep head. I think I'm gonna use the 10s again this time. We'll see how this goes. And we're gonna do up and around and down, up. You wanna keep your knees from locking in obviously every exercise. And we're gonna do 6 on each side for a total of 12. We'll get back to the biceps. This won't be the only thing we do for biceps. Oh. All right, 2 more on each side. I love doing upper body exercises. I really do. A lot of people like legs. I'm definitely an upper body person, but you gotta work your legs too. Next exercise is a tricep extension. You can use 2 weights if you feel comfortable. I'm gonna feel more comfortable with just 1 weight. You're gonna lift your arms over your head, keep your elbows as close together as possible, not splayed out, almost like you're squeezing something in your elbows, and you're just gonna lift. And we're gonna do 12 of these. Done. This is the exercise you're going to need either the ball or an incline on a bench. I'm going to use the incline on the bench. And I'm going to face it a little bit towards you, Lo. And it's going to be an incline press. So you're going to lay a little bit back. You're going to bring your weights almost to the level of your chest and then just press up. That way we can start working that chest. Keep those muscles nice and tight. I'm gonna use 10s again here, and we're gonna do 12 of these. Now, if you have a ball, you wanna get the ball right in your middle to upper back so that you're comfortable. You can have your head off the ball and you're gonna have your feet planted on the ground. Make sure the ball is not on a slippery surface. You wanna be safe. Whew, that was harder than I thought. Okay. All right, the next exercise is going to be a bicep curl, but you're going to have it, instead of right at your side, you're gonna stay either on the ball or on the incline, and you're gonna kind of curl in like this and then extend. You're gonna need a lighter weight than you're used to doing for a bicep curl because these are very difficult. I'm going to attempt 8s and see if I can successfully do this. Most likely I'm going to have to switch to 5s for the next round, if not during this round. So you're gonna keep your arms out. Yep, I'm gonna switch to 5s. Okay, so you're gonna keep your arms out straight like this and curl it in and then out. In and out like this. And we're gonna do 10 of these. My arms are shaking. Whew. Told you we'd get those biceps again. Okay, I'm gonna move the bench out of the way. And just get it right here. And we're gonna do bent over rows. This is to work that back area as well. So when your arms are down like this, you're gonna pull the weight in and squeeze your back like you're trying to squeeze that pencil again. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a bend. My back is straight, and I'm just gonna pull up and then down. Up and then down. We're gonna do 12 of these. I like to hold it up at the top for a couple of seconds just to make sure I get that squeeze. Okay, that's 12. Whew. And the last exercise we're gonna do is just a lift with your triceps. What that means is you're going to just keep your arms straight, a little bit bent, and you're just gonna lift up like this. Normally, I would try for 5s. I'm gonna try for 5s. I'm gonna do 1 at a time. And I'm just gonna lift. We're gonna do 10 on each side. Whew. And now this side. It's almost just a little pulse. Up an inch or 2 and down an inch or 2. Okay, so that is the whole circuit. We're gonna repeat that one more time just to max out on all of our upper body muscles. If you don't think you could do it again, that's fine. Stop, do the cool down, you're done with your workout for the day. Otherwise, let's get through this again. The first exercise was that upper back kind of twist and hold. I'm gonna use my band. I'm gonna stay here and then just hold 1. And we're gonna do, again, 12 of these on each side. and then 10 pulses. It's important also keep your wrists pretty tight. You don't want to let them slack and kind of just do this because then you're not working the back. It's also not really good for your wrists. Whew. All right, let's do the next side. You know, I make these workouts up and then I do them on the camera or with the camera on. And I always think like, this will be a great workout. And then when I'm actually doing it, I'm like, what was I thinking? One more after this. Last one, 10. Yeah, whew. All right. Felt a good burn on that. My shoulders are now pretty sore and we're doing the upright rows. All right, I'm still gonna do 10 pounds for this. So I'm gonna keep my knees a little bit bent, straight up. I'm gonna do 5 more. I'm gonna keep these weights in hand. It's those up and around and down biceps. So you want to kind of, again, bring it close to your body, out to the side and down. Close to your body, out to the side and down. We're going to do 6 again on each side. It might be a little bit harder this time because those elevated bicep curls are quite difficult. This is 5. And last one on each side. Tricep extensions. I think I'm still gonna use the 1 10-pound weight. Our elbows close to your head and just straight up and lift. Three more. I'm gonna bring that bench back out for that incline press. Facing you all. Oh, I need my weights. Let's try to do 12 of these. Oh, I don't really feel like we did anything that should make me that tired, but again, my arms are dying. Okay. That elevated bicep curl. I'm gonna use the thighs again. Again, you wanna keep your elbows up almost and parallel or on the same level as your shoulders. Ten of these. Again, my arms are shaking. 3 more. Whoa. I'm gonna move this bench. We're going to do the rows, the bent over rows. I'm gonna use 10 pounds. And we're gonna do 12. I'm gonna hold up at the top for just a second, squeeze my shoulders together. Two more. I feel like I'm getting such a good burn in my arms with all these exercises. I looked over, you can actually start to see my deltoid. All right, and then the tricep lifts, where you're just gonna lift your arm and pulse it. I like these because they keep the tension on the tricep throughout the whole exercise. I'm gonna switch sides. I did 10 on that side. Good, and we're done. Let's start our cool down. Our arms should be burning, our upper body should be tired. I'm just gonna move my arms like this, open up my chest a little bit, just like from the beginning. I used to do this a lot when I was swimming. I think it was to open up my chest and to warm up my arms. All right, I'm gonna put my arm over my head, just like this, stretch out that tricep, which is the last thing that we worked. Okay, then I'm gonna put my arms in front of me like this, stretch out my back and slowly lift so I can feel my shoulder blades starting to separate and move and stretch. That'll help from that first exercise where we had the band or the weight and we were turning to the side and holding. I love this exercise. All right, let's go over across your chest like this. Stretch out that shoulder. I love upper body day. Normally I try to do a little bit more mixed exercises where you can do some other like lower body and upper body, but my legs are pretty tired from my workout yesterday. I'm gonna hold the wall and just open up so I can open up my chest. Whew. Good, and now this side. I'm gonna go like this a little bit. Stretch out my wrists. And we are done with our cool down. Thank you so much for doing the workout with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and find us on Instagram at Wellness Duo. Let us know what you liked and didn't like about the workout and give us some feedback as to how you're doing in your pregnancy. I'd love to hear kind of your experiences through this really intense, emotional, individual time. If you have any other questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching.